Shaq is the man. Shaq just surprised Callie with his Injen cold air intake. This is gonna be nasty. Let's go get this on the card. Dude, I didn't know about this at all. This is sick. This is a super unexpected install video coming in hot. Oh, look at that. The filter, blue filter too. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Oh yeah, dude. All right, let's go give you guys a sound clip. This is nasty. Wow. That's fresh, dude. I was looking at cold air intakes the other day, and he just wanted to surprise Callie with it. So that is so rad, man. This is gonna be super cool. A little before outside. That was good. That was good. We just did the Hasport engine mounts last vid too, so it's getting there slowly. But this is gonna be a really exciting car mod. Don't be scared. So that's what it sounds like before with the hood open. And well, we're gonna kill the car and we can pull everything off from this little tube right here, I believe. We're gonna pull out the box, get this little tube off. So this is gonna be pretty simple to do because all we really need to do right now is pull out this 10 millimeter. We're gonna pull out that 10 millimeter right back there. It's a nut. And then there should be one more behind this cap, but ours is broken. So we don't even need to worry about it. Then we just need to pull out, I believe this is just an air temperature sensor. Turn this. Actually, well, we can just pull it out for now, but we will have to remove it entirely for the new setup. We're gonna take off this 10 millimeter right here, and the box can just come out as one unit. It's very, very simple. Just come right out, and then the box will literally slide right out. Usually for like anybody watching, you grab this with pliers or this or that to pull it off, but on this setup, you can just kind of work the box right out of place. It takes a second. We're gonna go around our clutch master cylinder line right there. Look at that, bam, gone. It'll look so much cleaner in here too. Eventually, we'd like to try to find some sort of shield that'll go like there and there. We'll kind of look into that later because, you know, people will complain, oh, now it's a hot air intake. Because, I mean, you are on the exhaust side, but I don't know. I feel like you're more likely to pick up water down there. You do have the skid plate. In fairness, I do forget that, but I don't know. Hydrolocking an engine doesn't sound like fun either. And again, a lot of people run it that way, but this is just the way we figured we'd run it for now. So this is it's going to be pretty nasty. This is awesome. We're going to have to pull off probably, yeah, the boot right down here as well. So we can pull this cap off, probably take off the cap right here to 10 millimeters. And we can work this off. There we go. Work this out of place, set this aside. And now we're going to remove the 10 millimeter hose clamp right there. Cool. Now, besides this little hose right here that should just slide right off, this should just pop right out. Look at that. Easy, easy, easy. Woo. Honestly, yeah, this is such a crazy simple setup, dude. It's literally big tube goes right here, so we will need off of the box. Where did that go? We will need to steal this off of here. All right, so we just ran the hose. We just took the tube. And it took a little power to get to this hose around the actual intake pipe itself. But while we had it down here, you know, we had it setting in place and we just kind of figured where we liked the pipes and things like that. So once this gets tightened down, we'll have our cold air up on there and we can just shift that bracket over. It's a little messed up from the clutch job a while back, but yeah, we're definitely getting there. We've gotten our first hose clamp tightened, so essentially, we just had to put it back in place. Just kind of keep moving it until it sits right where you want. That bracket back there has a broken bolt, so it's we'll be able to pivot it forward closer to the engine and make these brackets line up. But as you can see there too, it's a rubber bushing that it sits on, so this will make things really simple. So what we got to do next, like I said, is take off this temperature sensor. This has got to get plugged into the new pipe underneath it. So take the sensor once you remove that little clamp. There you go. Pull it out. And this is just going to go into the new pipe. So we just got to run this little gasket in here. And this is what the temperature sensor will hook into. But we're going to figure out how we're going to do that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. That is in place. Now we can plug in this sensor. So, boop, done. We're going to take the intake. We're going to kind of work its way in here. We're gonna get it around right there, right over the throttle body. We're gonna set this kind of at an angle so that way we can tighten it down with the sensor still on the car that's ahead of it. And then we can run our hoses, and then we just gotta run that bracket and the cone filter. So right here we got that little bushing down there. We just gotta run the nut right here. We had to move our bracket, so we just did that. We just gotta run this little hose right here that goes over these two big hoses. Take this little tube, slide this over. This does not have any sort of hose clamp, but we could probably add one. We just gotta tighten that down right down here. Get that moving. We'll do that in a second. And well, after that we can put the filter on. Just plug in our little sensor. Where did that go? Right here. And we're making some good progress on this. Gotta spin this around. We'll figure out right there. Bam. Broken anyway. So we'll have to hold that in place as well. But we're killing it. We're gonna use the hose that came on the original box, but we're just going to use a new hose clamp. Kind of makes things nice and shiny. Bam. So we'll have to tighten this down right here. Really simple. This is a really big hose on this end compared to factory too, which is pretty funny. But just kind of getting everything in place. So we'll tighten that down. Shak has just started the nut for the bracket that holds it in place. Perfect. All right, next is the cone filter. We have just tightened down this hose clamp. I realized they give you this new hose clamp because the pipe is so much smaller than the factory one on the other box. This one is never really sat great, so we can always upgrade that too in the future. But next is the cone filter. It looks so much nicer in here with a cold air though. Dude, like, it just like, you can kind of see everything. It's a much nicer setup. And we will tighten this down. Look at that. Cold air intake installed. Now we're gonna fire this thing up. Hear how it sounds? Let's get into this. Let's hear it. Wow, dude. What a difference. Yo. That's what we heard the other day at IFO when we heard that kid revving. Here, hit that in here. That is nuts. Here. That's crazy. Like, we knew it would make a big difference, but that made a very big difference. Yeah, that's a big intake too. Get a little rolling clip for you guys. Nothing too crazy, not much we can do. Wow, you can really hear the VTEC with that. We have Shak driving. Dude, the VTEC is insane. He cut right out right here, right when he hit VTEC too. He didn't even he just hit it and shifted. It is so violently different. Yeah, you hear that VTEC so well. That's crazy. The car itself is so much louder. A little before outside. All right, guys, we are gonna be leaving Shak's shop right now. But again, thank you so much, Shak, dude. That was such a cool, thoughtful gift. That made great content for you guys. I took this for a rip. We will go for a rip in it in just a bit, but it made this car definitely quicker. Sounds just amazing too. So we'll see you guys back at the house. Give you guys a little. But the VTEC, man, inside the car is just wild. I'll give you a little. I think it stays right in the VTEC. It's pretty impressive. That made a huge difference. Just wanted to give you guys a little second gear. You can hear it. so incredible. That cold air, man, makes such a difference. It is an incredible beginner mod. Hey, what's up, guys? So we're back out here. I took off this little fuel rail intake cover right here. Just kind of freshens up the look of the engine a little bit because obviously this is a dirty mess. But I took it off because on the rubber you have right here, the little hose, there's a little inlet for this knob to sit in. And I thought when we got rid of that pipe and added this new one that it was causing a rattle. Well, come to find out a few minutes after checking that out, I was like, oh man, this bracket bolt was just loose and that was causing a rattle. So I'm going to set this back in place where it needs to go. It looks like probably it sits just like that. So I'm going to send our 10mm down right there and put that cover right back on. Alrighty, and check that out. We got our cover back in place. Just tighten down these two 10mm. Hopefully this doesn't cause a rattle. It really shouldn't, but if it does, we can always just pull it off. But nothing really to show there right now. Maybe once we get the valve cover powder coated at some point and on there, then maybe it'll be a better decision to do that, clean up the intake manifold, all those sorts of things. But look at this thing. It is looking beautiful now. And I do believe it's like more of a short ram than a cold air intake. And again, like I was saying before, this is exhaust side, so I have to imagine somebody makes some sort of shield that can bolt up over here. But other than that, I mean, that is a pretty cool, fun, quick install vid for you guys. Well, all right, guys, I think that's going to be a good place to end off today's video on how to install the Injen short ram / cold air intake. But yeah, what a noticeable difference, man. You definitely feel it in the car. The VTEC is so much more violent. It looks so much better in the engine bay as well. It's a lot more accessible in there. And yeah, that was a really fun project. Figured we'd finish it off over here at the Old Orchard Beach Pier. And well, if you want to see some more content on the car, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and peace out.